What it is, little dummies. Welcome back to Chop It Up. This is episode 3 with your girl Diva XOXO. Remember, Chop It Up is brought to you by the Be More Nerdy podcast. So make sure you check out the Be More Nerdy podcast as well. Today we're going to be talking about what it's like to be a creator, especially a Black creator, which you get a lot of flack for, especially when we were younger. So my guest this week is Misfitghostfr. Say what's up to the people.
What up?
And of course, my man's 100 Grands is on here, Galaxy Gray.
What's good with you?
So,
it's your boy.
We know. It's your boy, Galaxy Gray, from the Be More Nerdy podcast.
That's it's your boy. I always gotta say that.
So, I don't know about you guys, but like when I was in middle school, elementary school, well, I guess it's different from boys and girls. When I was in middle school and elementary school and stuff like that, nobody knew, and even in high school, nobody knew that I was a nerd. Nobody knew that I watched anime, that I was in the comics, and all of that stuff. And it's easier to hide when you're a girl because I just hit it with some girl stuff, like, oh my God, Barbies. So I guess the first question is, and it's probably a yes, did you guys get picked on a lot?
Not necessarily picked on, but I have been made fun of before.
Did you do the Naruto run?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did the Naruto run. All right,
I was confident that made me faster.
Give you a little bit more speed, but I did it.
I was confident that made me so much faster.
And it did.
I was outrunning everyone else, but I was still made fun of. It's like, why you running like that? Be like, hey man, I'm aerodynamic right now. I'm
right.
I love it.
I just get the running.
Love it. So do you find it, I guess nowadays it's like so cool to watch anime, to like wear anime gear, like to wear like a shirt with something on it or whatever. Like, how do y'all feel about that? Y'all feel like people are hopping on the bandwagon, or are you more so welcoming to the people into the nerdy community?
Both.
Yeah, it's both.
I think people are starting to realize like how cool it is, and that there's such a large culture around it, and like since so many more people are coming into it, like clothing brands and shit like that are starting to do it. Like you go to someone like Rue 21, Rue 21, H&M, you'll see a lot of anime apparel now. Like before, that was something you could only get at Hot Topic, Spencer's, and stigmas that go around that. So it's that. But now it's like those are in more commercial stores. So, it's a little bit more accepted, and people are seeing it and like, damn, niggas are throwing hands. I thought this was just going to be some screaming shit. No, and like, there's an anime for everyone. You just got to find it, so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, there is an anime for everyone. Misfit, do you find that a lot of your commission work are people asking you to do, like, I guess more anime-related stuff, or do you find it's just like, whatever, it's just a whole bunch of random stuff?
To me, majority of all the commissions I've done has been anime related. Like they'll send me a picture of themselves and be like, "Hey, can you draw me in an anime style?" Whether it be just something from straight out of the anime like style, or even just a chibi version of them. But everything I've done has been anime related.
How has it been working in this community, in like the anime community? Do you get a lot of stigma for being, because I've seen a lot of your artwork, which is dope, so make sure you check out his artwork. We'll plug all his socials at the end, of course, but have you gotten a lot of kickback with your artwork being Black anime characters? We know how that can be in this community. Nobody wants you to turn anybody Black, even though I'm not about to do whiteface, so
right.
I'm a cosplay.
I'll say like I don't get a lot of flack, but I get a lot of like I basically get a lot of encouragement based saying like, oh, that's hard. Like I ain't like I always thought it could be drawn that way, but I like the way that you drew it. You drew it like that and stuff like that. I get a lot of like because I work at like Home Depot and stuff like that. I work freight overnight, so whenever like someone see like my new art and stuff, they'll hype me up in person and be like, "Oh, that shit go hard, bro."
That's love right there.
Maybe they be like gassing me up and stuff, and I love it. I really do.
So I have a question for you. In terms of when you release art, especially like something you think is fire, do you think that do you notice the large amount of people who might talk to you and say, "Hey, that's fucking fire," but won't really necessarily support it? You know, a retweet is free, a repost is free. You find that as a creative that it's really hard to get that support from people just reposting your stuff.
Like it really depends. Like if it's like if I do like a concert like Barefoot Tasha or something like that, I get retweets, I get shares, and I get like mad support with that. The same thing will happen with the Black Hokage. I did that, but whenever I do like my own kind of art that I find like, I guess to me like the best thing, I don't really get that type of like same love and attention as before. Like yeah, some people will say like yeah, it's real beautiful, it's cute, or fucking go hard, but a lot of the times when I do my own stuff, I don't get that type of flack anymore for real. It's only whenever I do like stuff like someone bigger. So it's like it's a really like a hit or miss. Like it really depends.
Okay, I understand. Diva, how do you feel about when people don't repost our work or repost a pod and someone's like, "Oh man, I love the when our cousins come up to us and say, "Hey man, still doing pods? How's that going?" I don't know. Do you listen? No, I've been meaning to, but all right. Do you see it? Do you repost it? No, I've been meaning to, but
I'm gonna get I'll probably get some flack about this later, and I could care less. But I hate when people be like, "Oh, I'm going to listen." Like, if you're not going to listen because I understand that our podcast isn't for everybody. Like, if you don't, and it is, I feel like it is for everybody. But I feel like if you don't ever see yourself even trying to watch any type of anime or read comics or watch like be in the MCU or watch an animated movie or whatever, then maybe it isn't for you, which is fine. But don't be like, "Oh, I'm a listen, I'm a view it, blah blah blah." No, because you can save all of the hype up. I have real friends who do not like. None of my friends are like really deep into this community, but I have real friends who share my posts, who like every post, who are ready to buy a copy of the comic when it comes out, are like and I know they're actually going to do it, not like, "Oh, I'm going to buy a copy, oh my god." No, like, let me know when, I will send you my money. That's all I need to hear. Like, who listen to the podcast even though
you cutting out.
Oh damn,
there it is. She goes back.
I'm back.
There it is. Yep.
I was that damn. She was spitting like all facts right now. I was just finna bust in and saying, "Hey, we be sipping for our friends, bro."
Right, and I appreciate those friends, but like, and I don't know, just don't be fake around me, because I will tell people like, "Yeah, no, that's not for me." Like, I like, that's great for you, not for me. I will share. I have a best friend who, no offense to him, I'm not the biggest fan of his music. I actually don't like his music at all. But if he posts something about his music, having an album out or whatever, will I repost it? Hell yeah. Because there's probably somebody who I follow who does like his shit.
Facts. And I think I'd much rather someone tell me, I appreciate it, but that's not for me. And I can just leave you alone and like never really talk about it. And even then, like I said, a repost is free. Like, I got a couple people whose music and maybe artwork I don't particularly like or isn't for me. But guess what? If I see it, I'm gonna repost it. Why? Because I want you to succeed. There's someone on my followers that want to see your shit, and guess what? By golly, they're gonna see it. Because because I really want people to succeed. And every time I meet a lot of creators, they tell me they want to meet more people like me, because like, I just want people to succeed. Like, if you're doing something, you're working your ass off, I see that. Like, here you go. I'm gonna repost your shit. No questions asked. Why? Because, nigga, just cause. Like, it's a nice thing to do. I'm just trying to help somebody, make it out the trenches. We ain't trying to stay here. This place sucks.
Working in this is hard.
And then another thing I hate is that they'll always be like, oh, like you should be like making it by now, something like that. Yeah, we would be like up there if you like commented, you liked the video, or even like the post or something like that, or even like shared it to like more people. Maybe then, yeah, we probably would be more famous by now. But we still right here.
Yep.
Like I have like the perfect example. I posted. Let's see, 2 weeks ago. I posted this basically a GIF, just me in a dress, whatever, from a wedding. 145 likes. Right? Cool.
Right.
I post the pod. New episodes out, new segment, 9. So like, y'all not really here. Like y'all are here, y'all watching. I know y'all seen it because I know when to post. I be following the algorithms.
Mhm.
So y'all just not supporting, which is fine. But then I guess my thing is, don't come to me in a year or two when the pod is like doing very well for itself and be like, oh, I want to be a guest. Nah, when I asked you to be a guest, when we was getting 9 likes on a post, you weren't around. You was nowhere to be found.
Oh yeah, I hate that because like so many people are like, I have a lot of people that are ready right now to come on, but I know so many people are gonna come out the woodwork. Yo, I just released this. It'd be real great if you let me come on.
And I don't want to sound like I don't support other creators, but like, my guy.
I asked you already, and you said no, it's not for me, dog.
Right.
Because whether you, and here's the thing, I would always accept, because think about it like this. Let's say you come on when we not popping, and then we start popping off. So like how I started listening to Joe Budden podcast way back when. I came in hella late, and I was like, damn, I'm getting episode after episode after episode, and then I'm like, oh, I'm caught up. I need to listen to more of this. I went back to the beginning and started listening.
Yep.
Like, it's always going to be there, and if you come back once, you can come back whenever. We like people coming back.
Yeah.
For you to be like, no, it's not for me, and then hit me up later and say, oh, I want one now. It's just because of the clout that I have, and I don't appreciate that. You should do it because we friends and we cool. Because you try to play, so you don't support me card. You didn't support me, nigga. Like,
it goes both ways.
It goes both ways. So how do y'all feel about collaborating with other artists? Now, I will say I love, like, I think the pod has found a good balance of guests versus just, the pod team for episodes. So, but I do enjoy having guests. Like Misfit, you've been great. But like, like how do y'all feel about collab works?
I thoroughly enjoy them because everyone we've had so far has been a great guest. They've been don't take it the wrong way, well behaved. Like they haven't been an asshole. Like they've been well composed. They talk, they repost. Like everyone we've had thus far has been very nice. Had decent conversations. Just not been a dick. Like we haven't had bad conversations.
Right.
You do collab work?
I tried. I really tried. I've done like collab work, like game or something like that. Like we play the game together or something like that. We'll have a good time, have like some conversation, laugh, do some voice impressions and stuff. And that type of collaboration, it always be fun. But art collaborations, I've never did like any like art collabs before yet. But I always love doing collabs. Like collabs is like, to me, like the funnest thing, being able to have a conversation between two different people and just really like, I guess, find like a new kind of like humor and that kind of thing. So I love it.
Okay. Especially with creatives who, I guess, and I hate to say it this way, with real creatives, collab works always are great because something always comes out of it. It may not be always what's intended. Like we may not like be like, oh yeah, we figured out everything or whatever, but it's like something good always comes from it, something new, and it's like a mixture, a little bit of you, a little bit of me, and then it's like this great thing.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's all I got on being a creator. I
guess. What
guess
is your biggest pet peeve as a creator? Everyone
I was
here.
about to ask, what was the hardest thing about being a creative? Too many ideas. it's too many. I always have too many ideas. It's like I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this, and it's like trying to self-edit, narrow it down to not the perfect thing, but the thing is hard for me. It's like I want to do it all. I want to do it all. Like, and that's impossible. It really is. But I think that's the hardest thing about me and being a creator. Like, I'm about to, as soon as we get off the pod, I'm about to do an art project, and it's like I'm looking at it and I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, I cannot finish this in a week, but I got to. Well, less than a week. I gotta finish it by Thursday. So wish me luck.
LOL. My biggest pet peeve has to be the fact that I ain't yet. It's the fact that I want instant gratification, and I know that things like this take time. Unless you have some like fucking cocaine level content. I've referenced cocaine a lot. It's kind of crazy. But unless you have some cocaine level content, like, it's a slow grind, and it takes time, and it takes building, and eventually you hit your break. But it's like that consistency factor of just, I can keep pumping something out, but unless it gets to the right people, that I have the right type of fans, like, I can't really get anywhere. Like, you can't get anywhere without fans, and without fans, you ain't shit. So it bugs me, the fact that, like, some people just don't want to, one, instant gratification. It bugs me that some people just won't share. Like, it takes 2 seconds out of your day to post something, and most people usually can't give you I'm not gonna say an excuse, but like, because it's your page, do what you want. But it's like, don't say you support me and then not support me. You feel me? That's a pet peeve.
Yeah. The pet peeve for me is the same thing that David said, being able to, like, I guess overthink a lot of things. Like, you want to do like everything. You have so many ideas. It's like going through your head, going like a mile a minute. But then it's like being able to, like, put it into like digestible bites to where it starts to make a little bit more sense. But that's like really time consuming in that regard. Another pet peeve I have is always trying to, like, be consistent with everything, because, like, yeah, like, I'll put 100% in one thing, and then sometimes it'll be a little bit less. It'll be like 80% the next time, something like that. And I know that being consistent is sometimes hard, and I know that's all. That's most definitely like a pet peeve for me. Is like just always trying to stay consistent, always try to give the more and more energy to this. And I know sometimes your brain get fried with that.
Yep, I get it. Let's end this on a hype note. What is your favorite thing about being a content creator?
Oh,
the warm and fuzzies I get after I did something amazing. Like writing the comic, when that shit come out and people gonna be like, yo, and I only got like 25, I'm like, like, that feeling is unmatched. It's fucking so great. It's such a high that I love it.
Yeah. Mine's is honestly just making someone's day, making someone be able to smile, like whether they had like a bad day or something like that. Maybe my art make them like smile or happy, just make them like slightly forget about what was, like, I guess, the fucked up things about what was going on through the day and stuff like that. And at least like this was like that one thing that made them smile. That's my whole thing.
Mine is definitely, I guess mine is like when people come back to you with your stuff, and not even like in a hype myself up type of way, like kind of like what Misfit said, like, oh, yo, that part was so funny, or like, oh, I listen to your part while I'm at work, it helps get me through my day, or like I listen to it when I drive or whatever. Like, that really just makes me feel good, because it's like, wow, like, I find podding to be therapeutic. Like, I love coming on here and shooting the shit and just talking and whatever. But like, for like my therapeutic thing that just makes me feel better, like also makes you feel better, like, that's dope. Like, it's not even like intentional. Like, I'm not trying to do this to make you feel better. And I'm not trying to do it to make you feel worse either. Don't take it like that. But like, the fact that just me just sitting here chopping the shit, talking about my favorite things is helping you get through your day or whatever, like, that's great. Like, that's dope to me. So I love it. I love what I do. And
Alright.
yeah, and with that, that's episode 3 of Chop It Up. Being a content creator, it has its highs, it has its lows. Being a part of like the nerd community, again, highs and lows, but I wouldn't trade it for sure. Like, I'm happy with where I am and what I'm doing, and I enjoy it. And obviously, people here with me do too. So, Greg, you want to give them your socials?
You can follow me on my socials at Galaxy Greg, spelled GA1AXYGR3G. I am on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays from 8 until 10. We are currently streaming Psychonauts, so make sure to check that out. Make sure to follow the pod at Be More Nerdy, spelled BMORENERDY. Be sure to also use our promo code BeMoreNerdy at checkout whenever getting any Raise energy drinks off Rep Sports, whether it be apparel, energy drinks, or pre-workout, or even protein powders or keto snacks. You can get them all 50% off using our code BeMoreNerdy.
50%. In my socials is Misfit Ghostfr. Yes, I'm a misfit and I'm a ghost and I'm for real. So that's all. It's on my Instagram, my Twitter, my YouTube, and also my Twitch as well.
Yes, make sure you check out our boy Misfits. Can't talk now. Can't talk. Check out our boy Misfit Ghost. Check out his artwork and get your commissions done. He is dope as fuck.
My DMs is always open. My DMs is always open for commissions.
Or girls, because he's single.
Hey.
And I'm your girl, Diva XOXO. This has been episode 3 of Chop It Up, brought to you by the Be More Nerdy podcast. As always, I'm going to give a shout out to our boy Niles. You can follow him at Nillatron on all your DSPs. And remember to be more nerds.